I'm Alexis Newbert of Alexis Design, and this is how to make your own wine labels. Now you want to start with a standard size. I looked it up online, and one standard size wine label is 2.5 by 3.5. So here in Adobe InDesign, I've created a document that's that size. I'm using InDesign because it's a layout program that can incorporate both images and text that can be manipulated easily, but there's any number of programs that you could use to create this. If you had a specific custom label size in mind, I would recommend just measuring the wine bottle you're going to use and deciding on what size would be appropriate, and just be sure to create a document that is the size of your label. So here on this document, we're just going to start adding elements. There are several elements that are standard to wine labels, and usually there's some sort of graphic. I happen to find this lovely sort of woodcut style grapevine. And then of course there's the brand and the type of wine or varietal that would be most prominent on your label. So you can create a text box like I just did with the type tool here on the side toolbar. Drag and drop it. For images, you can just drag and drop those from your desktop or wherever the folder is and resize as needed. So in your text box, we're going to type up the brand name or the name of the vineyard. Choose a font, whatever seems appropriate for your style of wine label or your style of wine. And then next you'd want to put in the varietal. Whoops, that's not the font I was going for. Adjust the type size as well on your top tool palette till you have something that looks good. Some people also put in the year or vintage of the wine, so that's another option, although I don't think it's required information on a wine label. And then there's some smaller information that's usually found towards the bottom of your label, or if you were doing a wraparound label, you could put this information kind of towards the back of the bottle if you really wanted to use the front for more graphic or brand information. So you want to put in where the bottle of wine is produced. You need to put in the alcohol content and then the volume. And that's pretty standard information for creating your wine label, and anything additional that you'd like to put on is totally up to you. And that's how to create an easy wine label.